Hey guys, there's been some interesting new tweets from G4ost at Infinity Ward. About 8 hours ago, he tweeted, "Where are all of the Ghost and Skulls 2 videos?" And people said we made things too easy in Rave in the Redwoods. Someone then responded and said, "But it will probably be uncovered when it comes out on PC and hackers find it through code." Then he responded, "Honestly, that is how a lot of the EEs on Spaceland were found so quickly. No PC build to help you guys this time." What I find interesting is that he hasn't said a whole lot about Ghost and Skulls 2 yet, and he's definitely not said anything to this degree. Now, there was just an update that went out on PS4, and now he's all of a sudden making this very bold statement. How I read into it is that maybe the triggers weren't working before the update, so he hasn't said a whole lot, but now they are, and he feels confident enough to say something like this. There had been some questions whether or not we could even start the Ghost and Skulls 2 Easter egg, and maybe we couldn't before, and I could be really wrong about that, but I'll let you know that this statement that he's made here makes it seem like we absolutely can now. It's a very different tone from his last tweets about the roller coaster Easter egg, saying that we just need to wait. Just wait. That's what he kept saying, but this one is a little bit more aggressive, so yeah, it definitely seems like he's got confidence in saying this and that we can do it. I was really happy to read some of the other things that he said in this string of tweets. He responded to someone that said that the Ghost and Skulls 2 Easter egg was going to be found by hackers when it comes out on PC. And he said, "Honestly, that's how a lot of the EEs on Spaceland were found so quickly, and I can tell you that is absolutely not true. The Ghost and Skulls game, I participated in steps 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we found all of those legitimately. Step 5, I believe, was found legitimate by someone that saw the skull above the Pack-a-Punch machine, but I know for a fact that the 6th step was a data mine. That is how that was found. And it was not by myself, it was from somebody else. I don't know too much about it, but I know that that is what happened." So he could be talking about that part. After we had found steps 1 through 4, I kind of lost interest because we couldn't find step 5. And once they did, it started to get so data mined that I completely lost interest. Well, it looks like this time they're not going to be able to data mine it. So that is really great news. And that's what he's saying here by no PC build to help you guys this time. And I'm telling you guys, he is telling the truth, because with the recent update, it was between a 2 and 3 gigabyte for PS4, but on PC, it was a 6.6 gigabyte download, and that means they've added the code for Rave in the Redwoods. And this is about the time that they would start doing that for new DLC. And you're not seeing anybody on Reddit talking about the steps or leaking the steps or anything like that, so they've hidden it really well. All through Black Ops 3, there was like everything was leaked, and starting with Infinity Ward, everything's starting to get leaked, but this time they might actually be able to protect it, and that is so good for us and the community and YouTubers. I mean, it's awful to have like an Easter egg just immediately killed. If we can keep an Easter egg hunt alive and do it the right way, I think it makes it way more enjoyable, and it keeps the community working together, and it's just better for everybody. I'm just so thankful they've done whatever they did to keep it hidden where people can't find it. That is amazing. Thank you so much. These guys are clearly paying attention to the community and what's going on and trying to make the game better, so that is fantastic. And you can see how much they talk to us on Twitter. That is very cool. I've been wanting the code to be protected where things couldn't be found since the beginning of Black Ops 3, and it's finally happening, so it's really nice they're able to do this for us. And I'll admit that some of the code that's gotten leaked on, Reddit and stuff like that, I've had to look at, and I've had to, get my information from, because this is a very competitive industry. If you're Easter egg hunting, you need to know the latest and greatest. And unfortunately, we're getting our information from the data miners, and we're not given the chance to search for it in the way it was meant to be done. The smartest thing Infinity Ward can do is protect the Easter eggs. Like, it will keep their map alive, it'll keep it relevant, it will keep people playing it. If data miners get in there and find everything, it really will kill the experience. So they're making a very smart move here by doing this. So now it's time to really go out there and start looking. It seems like the stage is set. We're not going to be data mined, so that's protected. And G4ost is making tweets like we can actually do it right now. And I know a lot of things have been tried, but again, it could have been tried at a time where these triggers weren't actually working. Now, there's something I want to speculate about as far as one of the steps for Ghost and Skulls 2. And this is major speculation, you guys. This is just a guess. I don't know if it's true, but it's something that we may want to try. Some information was given to someone about one of the steps to an Easter egg, and that one of the steps to one of their Easter eggs was going to require one of the cards that you have to earn, one of the fortune cards. This enraged that person, and they wanted to make a video about it and, say something about it. I don't know if they ever did, but they were really upset about the idea of pay to play. And this is all referencing, Infinite Warfare Zombies and and their Easter eggs. And I remember, this conversation, and there's not ever been any kind of Easter egg that required one of the fortune cards that you have to actually earn through one of the zombie crates. And here we are on DLC 1 with 5 new cards, and for some reason they've also very generously upped the cap on the keys. I mean, you can get a lot of keys now. We're still working on the final cap, and the rumor is like 130, but right now you can go up to around like 70 and 90 and still earn a lot of keys. This is a huge change from you could play unlimited rounds and only earn 28 keys. So is it possible that the Ghost and Skulls 2 Easter egg requires one of the new DLC cards to trigger it or do one of the steps, and they've implemented this Easter egg at the time that they planned on increasing the amount of keys that you could earn, which in turn would help you earn crates that would help earn these cards. It would definitely give players more of a chance to get them and maybe keep people from complaining too much about it. And it's also a possibility that that's why we haven't found the first step, that it does require one of the cards to get it going, and nobody's trying that. Again, you guys, this is major speculation and a total guess. I'm just letting you know about the information that I have and how I'm piecing it together in my mind and what's kind of making sense, and it may be completely wrong. And let's look at some of the cards that they added for DLC 1. This one's called Fire Chains, and this requires 2 players. So I wouldn't think that this would be something that you'd have to use, although it does create that like beam that comes out of Brute's helmet or hat or whatever the hell that is and hits the cabinet and activates it. But again, this requires 2 people, so that would eliminate that completely because they're not going to make it where 2 people have to be in the game. This next one is called Purify, and basically you trigger the card if you're red screened and it will heal you and kill the zombies around you. So that doesn't make sense that that would be any kind of a step. This next card is Explosive Touch, and for 60 full seconds, anything that touches you like zombies or Sasquatches will explode and kill them, and you're basically in God mode. It does work on solo, and I'm sure there's things that could be tried with this. Shared Fate will mark certain zombies, and if you do damage to one zombie that's marked, it will do the same amount of damage to the other zombies that are marked, and I don't see this one being very useful for this situation. Now, Timely Torrent is one of the free cards that they just added, and when you melee, it creates this like lava explosion out of the ground and will kill zombies in the immediate area. Again, this is pure speculation, but it's something we haven't really tried. We've been focusing on a lot of other things, so I'm definitely going to go in and try a few of these cards and just some of the ones that might make some sense. But I hope you guys are excited about this. This is like the first legitimate like side Easter egg that we finally get to hunt for, so hopefully more people will get involved and we will start finding these steps. But I hope this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next video.